Who wants to play the dumb Glober now?
That was ridiculous.
I can try.
Only way, if you go to a room,
I can try.
you can have points above the rotating table, but the only way you're ever going to see those points rotating is if you're standing on the table. That's the only way you're going to see them move.
Yo, Q-Op, I can try testing your knowledge.
I do not want to debate reference frames, bro.
I'm not talking about reference frames.
Alright, where on the globe was Jesus crucified for being a pedophile?
Yeah, no. So I'm saying, because you said he wants to be the dumb Glober, I'm just saying I can try Deal Manning the globe position, see if you can refute it.
Okay, let me ask you then, since Zanuck ran away. So let's say I'm in a room. In the room, there's a record player. The record player is spinning. I have a drone sitting on the record player. I then turn on my drone so it hovers up. Is the drone no longer in the rotating reference frame?
It would not be in the rotating reference frame, no.
So why is the
I
helicopter
don't.
still in the rotating reference frame?
Okay, so the reason is because the atmosphere is being pulled by the rotating reference frame due to gravity. That's what they would say.
Okay, so you're resisting the force of gravity when you're generating lift with your drone, right?
Yeah, you're resisting the force of gravity, but the atmosphere, you are using the atmosphere to resist the force of gravity, and the atmosphere is being dragged along by gravity, by the rotation of the Earth. So that's not really.
So you're resisting
nothing to do with
the
reference
force
frames.
that's keeping you within the rotating reference frame.
Yeah, okay, so it's like if there is a pull-up bar that is on on a spinning wheel, on like on a track or something, and the track is moving, and so I pull up on the bar, I do a chin-up. Okay, I'm resisting any force that is holding the bar to the frame on the track, but the frame on the track is still moving, and I am moving with the bar, because the bar is moving, because the frame on the track is moving. So I am resisting the force that is keeping the bar on the frame on the track, but that doesn't mean I will be now suddenly not holding onto the bar. So since you are...
Are you talking about when you're on a train?
Bro, something like that, yeah.
About being on a
bar
train?
on the train. Yeah, if there's a bar on the train.
So you're inside of a container now.
No, so basically...
You're not in a container when you're in a train?
No, I'm not talking about a container. There can be an open, no walls or anything on a train. Basically...
Well, yeah, that'll definitely screw up your experiment then.
Bro, no. Basically, there's a chin-up bar on a train, an open platform on the train. And so the bar is moving with the train. So you do a chin-up on that bar. You are resisting the force that is holding the bar onto the train by going up. But you are still being pulled along with the bar. So when you are flying a helicopter, you are using the atmosphere to resist the pull of gravity down towards the Earth, but the atmosphere is also moving with the Earth because it is being held down by gravity. So you will also move with the atmosphere.
I should have left
So
it
the
out.
atmosphere is you lockstep and not gravity.
Yeah, so that's what they would say.
That's ridiculous.
Well, you should drop that argument, though. Unless you have a good rebuttal.
You're saying that air keeps you in lockstep.
Atmosphere, bro.
Yeah, air.
Are hurricanes going with the atmosphere? Hurricanes, or are they going against the atmosphere? I thought they're part of the atmosphere. And I thought they were supposed to be showing Coriolis.
So wait, are you... no one ever said we were talking about hurricanes. You're talking about flying a helicopter over the Earth, and the Earth should move beneath you, correct?
Atmosphere.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
You
I'm probably
basically
breaking
just
up.
said
I
that
have
it's
to
not
probably-
gravity keeping you in lockstep, that it's the atmosphere. You realize that's wrong.
Yeah, so no, the gravity is pulling the atmosphere, okay? And so the atmosphere is pulling you because you are using the atmosphere to stay afloat.
That's
Which is-
ridiculous. Yeah, you're saying the atmosphere is pulling you towards the Earth. Pseudoscience.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay, so what's keeping you in lockstep?
Yeah, so are you asking why the helicopter would move with the Earth instead of the Earth moving beneath you?
Yeah, you said the atmosphere is keeping you in lockstep.
Yeah, exactly. So basically the atmosphere is being held down by gravity. And so the atmosphere is like a bar on the train with no walls. Okay? It's being pulled along with the train. So it's being pulled along with the Earth because of the gravity. You are using the atmosphere just like you would use the bar to pull yourself up. You are using the atmosphere to push yourself off of the ground, resist the force of gravity. But the atmosphere, just like the bar is moving with the train, the atmosphere is moving with the rotating Earth. And so since you are using that atmosphere, which is moving, to push yourself up, you will move also with the atmosphere, which is moving with the Earth.
Yeah, that's just absolutely incorrect. You're in lockstep
Yeah, so-
because of gravity,
so
not
can
because
you-
of the
can you-
atmosphere.
Can you explain that? Can you explain
Yeah, I'm going
to
to
me
say
how
it again because you tried to talk right through me. But you're incorrect. The reason that you claim you're in lockstep is because of gravity, not the atmosphere. I don't know why
No,
you were
no.
saying that.
No, so I'm steel manning the globe's position. I'm not a glober. I'm a flat earther.
Oh, well, yeah, the atmosphere does not keep you in lockstep.
Yeah, that's what they would say though,
Well,
and it's
Okay.
legitimate. Yeah, unless
okay,
like
that's definitely not correct if that is what they say, though, right?
how come?
Because atmosphere is not keeping you in lockstep. It's that simple.
How is it not keeping you in lock?
Because it's
Is
not the force that's keeping you above
Wait.
your geographic position.
Do they claim that the atmosphere is free of the Earth's rotation?
The atmosphere is in lockstep as well.
Yeah, so if the atmosphere is in lock and you are using the atmosphere to keep yourself off the ground, wouldn't you move with the atmosphere, which is moving with the rotation?
That doesn't mean the atmosphere is keeping you in lockstep.
Bro, if the atmosphere is in lock, just like the bar is in lock, and the bar is moving, you will move. The atmosphere is moving, you will move. Correct?
You're talking about a pull-up bar that is like actually bolted to the floor of a train.
Yeah, the atmosphere is basically bolted to the Earth. It is through gravity. It is being held with
Except
the Earth. It
it's
is not
not.
free. It is not. Is it free of the Earth's rotation?
No,
though?
it's not. It's not bolted to the Earth. The atmosphere is like dealing with drag.
Okay,
There's
is the
drag, therefore it's
atmosphere
not bolted.
is the atmosphere free of the Earth? Do they claim it's free of the Earth?
Bolting. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm not saying it's literally bolted. I'm just saying, is the atmosphere free of the Earth's rotation, according to them?
They say there's in the globe model there's atmospheric drag. So it's
Yeah,
in
but in
lockstep, but
general-
it's not
in
absolute.
general. Yeah, but in general, it is, right? It
If
is not.
You're saying is it free from being in Earth's reference frame?
Basically where the Earth is rotating underneath the atmosphere, but the atmosphere is just staying where it is. It's not being affected.
Dude, the atmosphere is said to have drag. It is not in the same reference frame as Earth rotation.
Okay, yeah, but in general it is, right? Because otherwise they even admit we would feel it if it was free of it. If it was free of the Earth's rotation.
What do you mean in general it is when they say that it is?
Okay, so there might be somewhat of an atmospheric drift, but even they have to say, because they admit that, basically, that if the Earth's atmosphere was free of the Earth's rotation, then we would indeed be able to fly a helicopter, just hover a helicopter, and eventually another state would come underneath us, and we'd just be able to land.
Okay. So you're saying
Even
that
if it was
gravity
slightly
is
behind.
causing the atmosphere. You're saying gravity is causing the atmosphere to stay in somewhat perfect lockstep. Not perfect, but somewhat
Yeah.
Right? You're saying that
once you get higher, it can't.
you're saying that the atmosphere being accelerated towards the Earth, so it stays rotating, that is the force keeping me in lockstep.
Yeah, that's what they would say.
That's bullshit. Well, why would they say something so stupid? You have to ask yourself.
How come? That's the only thing they can say, bro.
Because you think air accelerating downwards keeps you in lockstep with a rotating Earth. It's dumb.
Yeah, so the atmosphere is accelerating downwards, so in a way it is in synchronization with the Earth's rotation. It's like a magnet.
I don't know why you think air accelerating is going to keep you in lockstep. I don't know why.
Okay, it's like
if Earth was spinning, all the air and water would go to the equator because everything tends to move in a straight line, and gravity would only help with that. So as Earth rotates,
electric flatter.
They'd have to turn with the Earth, but they can't. What force is causing them to turn with the Earth? They wouldn't be able to. If you spin a ball, all the water goes to the equator.
Yeah, but electric's the flat earther. We're talking about the atmosphere. He's saying that if you were to hover a helicopter over the Earth, you should, in the globe model, no matter what, basically, be able to just hover a helicopter at another.
You strawman me once in the beginning, and now you're strawmanning me in the end.
Okay, sorry, I'm not. Maybe I'm not. Okay, I don't know. But so, well, maybe you can explain that.
Yo, he's also a flat earther. So he's not strawmanning you. He's trying. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to just. So wait, are you saying
I did
no
not
matter
think you're
what?
a flat earther. No.
Yeah, are you saying when I said no matter what that I was strawmanning you?
I think you're strawmanning the globe. You're saying that you're arguing for the globe position, and you're saying that the atmosphere is what keeps you in lockstep. No, it's not.
Yeah,
in the globe model, gravity keeps you in lockstep.
Yeah,
hey, look it up.
What else would they say?
That's what the globe says.
Yeah, look it up. Because what else would they say though?
They don't say what you're saying, because that wouldn't make any sense.
If you don't know what they would say, though, that's not really good. I don't know.
Yeah, you should look it up.
Dude, I don't understand why you think the force of air accelerating towards the Earth to remain in the rotating reference frame of Earth rotation, that force alone can cause a helicopter to remain above its geographical position.
Yeah, so what is the helicopter hovering?
You're not even thinking about what you're saying.
Wait, yes I am. Yeah, so what is the helicopter using to hover over the Earth?
Generating lift. The propellers are spinning, creating a little pocket of air.
Using what, though? Using what?
It's a force. It's spinning blades.
Yeah, but what is it using? Like, is it using the atmosphere, or is it like using something else, like electromagnetic?
It's generating lift with air resistance.
Yeah, air resistance. And so, what is the air moving with the rotation of the Earth?
Technically, no.
Okay, so that's where the globe would disagree with you. So, like I said, it's the globe's position. That's what I'm arguing right now.
Dude, that's crazy. How is there Coriolis?
Yeah, exactly. It does contradict right there, yes, but they still, despite that contradiction, they say that the atmosphere is moving along with the Earth.
I don't know. I think you're not steelmanning the globe position. You're saying something weird about the globe.
Yeah. So it depends on what you mean by steelmanning. I'm not like I'm not adjusting their argument to make it better. I'm just basically explaining their argument in the most concise way I can.
Yeah, he is. And it doesn't make
way.
sense, but that's because of the Globers. It's not because of him. He is exactly explaining it. They say it's in lockstep, but not quite in lockstep, and then they ignore the fact that the upper levels of the atmosphere would have to be traveling faster than the spin of the Earth and the lower levels of the atmosphere in order to keep up with it, for it to be lockstep. They call it like super acceleration or something, like the top layers of the atmosphere, the fact that they have to move faster. Because if you think about it, the rotation, I mean, you have literally angular momentum, so the outer parts of the atmosphere are going to have to be traveling faster, in a linear motion, linear speed, than the more inner parts and the Earth itself. I think they call it super rotation or something. I don't know.
Yeah, so they have contradictions, but that's what they would say. And with the atmosphere being dragged along with the Earth, I'm not sure if I quite agree with that, but if the atmosphere was to be dragged along with the Earth due to the gravitational pull, then I believe, yes, it would make the helicopter also be dragged along because it is using the air, it is pushing up with the air, with the atmosphere, which is moving along with the rotation of the Earth. And so, obviously, since that's the only thing you're pushing against, you're going to also move along with the Earth. So.
Dude, what the heck? Why are you strawmanning the globe?
He's not.
Not
That's
dominating,
literally
bro.
what they say.
I don't think you understand what he's
Well,
saying
I
then.
think he's
Register. I don't think
I
you get it.
100% know what
He's saying that the
dude.
reason that a helicopter remains above its geographical position when it's generating lift and it's in the air, he's saying the reason that it stays there, according to the globe, is the atmosphere accelerating downwards.
Yeah,
No,
did
no,
you Google
it's
it?
actually, they would say it's due to
Because it's
conservation of momentum.
Because it's in
No, because
the
see how
atmosphere,
wrong
and the
that sounds?
atmosphere
They
is
would say it's
moving.
conservation of momentum.
Yes, it's because the
Why are
atmosphere
you
is
saying
moving.
that?
Listen, dude. Listen.
Steel man.
So imagine it's hold on. Listen. Imagine it's a deep in-ground pool, right? And you have something just hovering in the middle. That thing is moving with the rotation of the Earth, even though it's not really moving, right? It's the same thing. The atmosphere above that pool is moving at the same area, right? It's moving along with the rotation of where that pool is underneath it. So if there's a helicopter in the air over that pool, it's following the pull and the rotation of the Earth because the atmosphere in between the helicopter and the Earth is also moving with the rotation. So I don't know what he's talking about, the downward pressure, the upward pressure, whatever. I'm just saying, whatever the atmosphere is doing, however the helicopter's flying in it, the claim is that the atmosphere is moving with the spin of the Earth. Therefore, the helicopter starts and keeps the momentum of the spin of the Earth.
Well, yeah, the downward pressure, the only thing I'm saying about that is that the atmosphere is moving along with the Earth because of the gravitational pull on the atmosphere. Because if there was no gravitational pull on the atmosphere, then the atmosphere would not move along with the rotation.
I mean, that's why I have a problem with the claim, though, because there's really no friction. Like, I guess I could see after thousands of years of the Earth spinning, I guess I could see some of the gas molecules applying a little bit of friction to other ones for a little bit, and then they start moving somewhat with the spin of the Earth. There's no way that the friction is going to be so strong that it's connecting to the air molecules above to where the ones above are now moving faster than the ones below. That's silly. Even if you go with, well, the air's thinner up there, so there's less molecules to move, it still would not be perfect lockstep. There's no way.
But yeah, I like what Word Salad said as well, conservation of momentum. So when it's kind of like what they say the rockets do when they launch. They are using the momentum of the spin of the Earth to launch them further so that they can go a further distance. So when a helicopter would raise himself off of the ground, the spin of the Earth obviously is going to throw him in the direction of the spin. And so it's a conservation of momentum and also the atmospheric pull, because the atmosphere is being pulled along with the rotation. And so those two combined together, I'm assuming that's what they would say. I'm not sure if I agree with it, but yeah, that's what they would say. Anyways, I think I'm heading out now. So, yeah. See y'all. Peace.
Dude, that was fucking nonsense. What's with you guys not getting the globe model correct?
Bro, did you think that maybe you're the one who's wrong?
What's your argument
No one
for
else
it?
is
What would you
talking
say?
against it.
What would you say it is?
Gravity causes lockstep in the globe model.
No, because then you wouldn't have core. Then you'd have like
He said no.
things like as you went higher up, you'd have to introduce another energy because due to conservation of momentum, as things go as you got further away from the center of the Earth, things would have to start going faster, and you would need to introduce new energy to make it go faster.
Exactly. That's why it doesn't make sense. But he is right. It is gravity. He's saying the same thing now. He just doesn't notice it.
Yeah. Well, he was making an argument that he's heard from Globers, because the Globers make a lot of different excuses about everything. They don't always go according to their own model. I've seen them say things like Southern Hemisphere refraction. They've actually said that when they couldn't explain why the sun sets faster during the southern summer.
All right, hold on, dude. You're going off into the weeds.
No,
Register slow. What causes?
I'm saying Globers make all sorts of excuses.
Hold on, dude. Register slow. What causes the helicopter to remain above its geographical position in the rotating Earth globe model?
The fact that the Earth and the atmosphere are moving together.
Well, it's kind of like jumping on a train.
Hold on,
if you're on a train.
Hold on, dude.
When the helicopter takes off from the Earth, it has that momentum imparted on it. So it keeps that momentum because it's a lateral movement. Okay, so anything lateral is going to begin and end with its momentum that it was imparted with when it took off. So
you're saying it's literally So you're saying the rotation of the atmosphere is pushing it along to stay above its geographical position on Earth.
Dude, think about it as a liquid, as like the ocean. If something was in the ocean, just hovering in the ocean, it would be moving along with the spin of the Earth because the ocean's moving with the spin of the Earth, right? It's the same thing with the atmosphere. The atmosphere is literally moving, right, from a lateral distinction, whether you're 10 feet off the ground or 100 feet off the ground. The globe claims that it's all moving with the spin of the Earth, more or less, right? So
because
it's all moving with it because of gravity. That's what I'm saying. It's the same thing. Gravity causes that to happen. So it's basically you're saying the same thing.
Good. So you don't say.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, brother. That's what I said, though. Like, I literally said the atmosphere is being held down by gravity, just like the water is being held down by gravity, like he's saying now. The water is held down by gravity. The atmosphere is held down by gravity. That's what I said. I don't know why he's acting like I didn't say that. But yeah, the atmosphere is held down by the gravity in their model, and so it's being pulled along with the rotation of the Earth, just like the water would be pulled along with the rotation of the Earth. And so it pulls the helicopter along, just like it would pull an object in the water along with the rotation of the Earth.